Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to Vistula Language Solutions. My name is Daniel Miller, and today we will talk about project management and working conditions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you some expressions and the definitions, and then after I will give you some quizzes about the vocabulary from this lesson, okay? So the first thing is I have noun and verb collocations, okay? So you have number one, to work overtime. Number two, a labor union. Number three, a pay rise is British English. Pay raise in America. Number four, to ask for a raise. Okay. Number five, to be stressful. Number six, to spend time doing something. Okay. So to work overtime means to work more hours than you normally do. Number two, a labor union is an organization that negotiates for better pay, more money, and better conditions. A pay rise or a pay raise is an increase in the pay that you get, so more money for you. To ask for a raise is when you ask for more money. To be stressful means a lot of pressure and you feel worried about something. And number six, to spend time doing something. This means taking time to do the activities you do. So, for example, for my job, I spend time preparing lessons, or I spend time sending emails. So we use the ing form here. Okay, and the next part you have to receive a promotion, to receive a demotion, to have a deadline, to set a deadline, and a pay cut. So to receive a promotion is to move to a higher position in your career. To receive a demotion is to be told to move to a lower position in your career. To have a deadline is a time that you should complete something, but to set a deadline is when you are the manager and you tell your employees when something should be done. So you set a deadline. And number 11 is a pay cut, and it means to receive less money, okay? So these are the expressions for noun and verb collocations, and I want to move on to something different, which are prepositions. So prepositions in different languages, they're always different and they're hard to remember. But just to help you, here are some prepositions here in English. For example, to be responsible for something. And to be in charge of someone, to go on strike, to suffer from stress, and to be in charge of someone. Okay? So actually number one is to be responsible for something, which is a person who makes the important decisions. To be in charge of someone, which is you are the boss, so you are the boss, so you are in charge of these people. So you are the person who tells them what to do, where they go, or whatever. Okay, and number three, to go on strike means you stop working to ask for better pay, better conditions. To suffer from stress is to always feel stress. Oh, number five, it's the same as number two, so never mind about that. So let's look at some more prepositions. You have to deal with a customer. If you deal with a customer, you fix a problem that a customer has, okay? And finally, number seven, to take part in a workshop. To take part in something, it means to participate. So to take part in a competition, to take part in a conference, to participate in a short training session here, a workshop, okay? So those are some expressions with prepositions. And I'm going to move to the next slide here. And I have a target vocabulary quiz with prepositions, okay? So you have the expressions with some gaps. Okay, so what is number one? To be responsible something, okay? The answer is to be responsible for something. To be, here you have two prepositions, to be in charge of someone, to go on strike, to deal with a customer, to take part in a workshop, to deal with a customer. It's the same here, to take part in a workshop. So there are two here. Okay. Now there are some collocations with noun and verb collocations. So we have here, we have to work. You have some missing words here. So we say to work overtime. you're worried a lot, and it is stressful, right? This is a group of people, and they want better pay, better conditions. It's a labor union. Actually, this is money that you receive every year. This is an annual bonus. This is when the manager says that you must complete this project. You set a deadline. This is when you have the opportunity, the chance to move to a higher position. So you receive a promotion. And finally, this is when you have to receive less money. This is a pay cut. Okay. Okay. So I wanted to do some more activities here. So you have to find the missing words, okay, with some sentences. You have some sentences here. So number one, I'm happy because I received yesterday, and the missing word is a promotion yesterday. Remember promotion. Okay. Number two, he is not in the office today because he has to deal, what's the word here? A preposition. He has to deal with a customer. Okay, number three, I am responsible for the report. And number four, I am responsible for meeting with customers. Okay, now I have 3 and 4 are similar, but you have responsible for, and this is a noun here. So you're responsible for the student. I'm responsible for the people. But I'm responsible, you have a gerund here, and so I would say I'm going to write ing. I am responsible for giving money. I am responsible for meeting with them. I am responsible for doing something. Okay, so you have 2 options here for 3 and 4. Okay, and we have a few more. So number 5, you have a missing word here. So I spend my day answering phone calls. Number 6, he's suffering. You have a missing preposition here. He's suffering from stress because he has been working a lot of, what's the missing word here? Missing word is overtime. Okay, and you have a deadline here. Okay, so they have to work faster, and he did not receive a pay raise last year. Okay, I'm an American, so I say pay raise, not pay rise. Okay, and that's all. So those are my expressions for project management and working conditions. I hope you've learned something new. Thank you very much.